Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we'll be solving this puzzle called polynomials. Let's go through this. This also comes under NumPy. So you can see a lot of things are given here related to polynomials. First is poly. Poly tool returns the coefficient of polynomial with the given sequence of roots. For example, if you'll go and see inside, it will return the coefficient of polynomial when you will give the roots of the polynomial. Okay, so that is how you can imagine. These are the roots of the polynomial: -1, 1, 1 and 10. If you will give input to this numpy.poly, it will return the coefficient of your polynomial. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 z 1 into z to the power 4 minus 11 into z to the power 3 plus 9 into z to the power 2 plus 11 into z to the power 1 minus 10 into z to the power 0. That's how you can imagine. So if you'll put the roots here, you'll get the polynomial. That's how you can imagine. If you'll go here inside, you can see find the coefficient of polynomial when you give the sequence of roots. Okay, here you can see this is how it calculates. So you can see here these are the roots: minus half, 0 and half. So these are the coefficient of polynomials. Means you have one coefficient in z to the power 3, so 0 into z to the power 2 minus 0.25 z to the power 1 plus 0. So this will be the polynomial. Similarly here z to the power 3 will be the polynomial. 0 into z to the power 2 plus 0 into z to the power 1 plus 0. This is how so it is basically constructing a polynomial for you when you will provide the roots of the polynomial. So here you can see one example. Another example is here. Then you have lots of examples you can see and check out. This is giving you a ready-made polynomial when you will give the roots here. Okay, so that's poly. And then you have the reverse of this, which is roots. In roots, if you provide the coefficient of polynomial, it will return the roots of the polynomial. Okay, so it's reverse of this guy. So this is z to the power 2 into z to the power 1 into z to the power 2, 0 into z to the power 1 minus 1. Okay, so this is how the polynomial will be. If you provide this coefficient of polynomial, you will get in return the roots of the polynomial: -1 and 1. You'll go inside and see this is poly. So it's a reverse of that, whatever we have seen in the previous one. So here you can see these are the coefficient of polynomial: 3.2z2 square plus 2z plus 1. If you put this into np.roots, you will get 2 roots. Your polynomial was second order, hence you have 2 roots only. So that is roots. Then you have polyint. Polyint tool returns an antiderivative indefinite integral of a polynomial. So it provides integration of the polynomial. So whatever polynomial you will give, here it is z square plus z plus 1, it will integrate it and give the coefficient. Here you can see. Okay, so z cube divided by 3, the coefficient will be 1 by 3, which is 0.33. Then z square divided by 2, that will give you 0.5, and this is z, so coefficient will be 1 and 0 for z to the power 0. Okay, so this will basically provide the integration coefficient. And similarly you have polyder, which will provide the derivative of the specified order. So you can see z to the power 3 plus z to the power 2 plus z to the power 1 plus z to the power 0. You differentiate it, you will get 3, 2, 1 coefficient. Okay, similarly you have polyval, means it evaluates the polynomial at specific value. Means you have the polynomial coefficient, when you put the value of z 4, you will get a specific single value. Okay, so this can be written as z to the power 3 1 into z to the power 3 minus 2 into z to the power 2 0 into z to the power 1 plus 2. Okay, when you put the value of z equal to 4, you will get 34. Okay, so you are basically evaluating a polynomial at particular value point. Then you have polyfit, which is related to machine learning linear regression, if you are aware of. So it fits the polynomial of a specific order to a set of data using least square approach. So you have bunch of x values, you have bunch of y values, and you provide what order polynomial you want. So numpy dot polyfit will make a polynomial and give you the coefficient of that. Okay, since you provided 2 here, so 2 degree polynomial, 2 second order polynomial it will make. So it's basically tries to fit the polynomial for bunch of data given. So x y values you can imagine. I can't show you by writing. I will be able to show you, but if you are having even a very brief idea about machine learning, you will be able to know this. So you will give x y. Let me search if I'll have something. Polyfit Python. At least something I'll show you. So here you can see these kind of things. Here you can see this is x-axis, this is y-axis. You can imagine these points 0 1 minus 1 2 minus 2 0 1 1 4 4, and these are those dots. Okay, you can imagine. So what this numpy dot polyfit will do, it will make a second order polynomial which passes through a single line, something sort of this, so that minimum error will be there from each of the point on this line. That's called least square error. Okay, so this polynomial is making this coefficient of the line. These are the coefficient of line. Since I've specified here 2 second order polynomial coefficient, it has replied. Okay, so it is much more higher order stuff related to machine learning. Maybe in future I will tell you guys. Okay, similarly you have lots of function: polyadd, polysub, polymultiply, polydivide. Also handle proper addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of polynomial coefficient. So basically you can play around with polynomials in numpy. Okay, so what is our task? So we'll be given with the coefficient of a polynomial, and we have to find the value of p at x. So means we have to use this guy, polyval. Then first line contains the space separated value of coefficient in p, and second line contains the value of x, and we have to print the desired value. So you can see the coefficient of polynomial is given to us, and the value of x is given to us, on which we have to satisfy it, and finally we have to print the value. So let's take the input equals list map float because here we have a decimal number, float comma input split. So this is my list or polynomial. I'll write p polynomial. So this will take this whole line and separate it in as a list. Then we can take the value of x. So x equals int, this is normal integer value, and then we can print the numpy dot polyval and inside this we have to provide the polynomial comma value of x. See here, this is the polynomial and this is the value of x. Or you can directly do it in single line. Let me run the code first. Let me check it's working or not. Yeah, sample test case is passed. Let me submit it. So we don't have to apply all the polynomial stuff. Only one application we had to do. So congratulations, it is done. What we can do here is we can directly take this guy control X, we can put here in place of polynomial. Similarly, we can take this guy and we can put here in place of X. Okay, and we can remove these. So in single line we will be able to do it. Okay, so done. So only this we had to use here, not all of it, but it's good to know about all these things. We can play around with polynomials using NumPy. Okay, so this exercise is done. Let's move on to the next one.